Woohoo! Guess who? Yeah, what an interesting turn of events downtown in DC. Ay, ay, ay. It's like... Oh... Yeah. I was considering going to DC this weekend and live stream and see what's really going on down there, because of course we only know what's going on through the live streamers and those who are officially are restricted from exposing all truth. And I do not know why. And I can assume, but then we know what happens when people assume. Even if he does not fit, even if but for there's a piece of paper stating, and to totally disregard a paper stating that someone should not be in a place where children are. Well, it doesn't matter what you feel or what you think that piece of paper is stating, and that's a fact. And to totally disregard that fact is stupid. I mean, can you say it any plainer than that? And no, I don't agree with a lot of things that have gone on in the movement. If those of you go back and watch my video, I don't even know for sure what day it was, but I know that it was the day before. Meanwhile, the YouTube channel took a clip totally out of context and tied it in with the child pedophilia, and Tony mentioning that he told Santa that meth and alcohol were the problems. So I don't know how the Big D came into that, because Big D wasn't even a topic in that conversation, but somehow that caused some problems. Now, what they were, who knows? That's kind of like anyone's guess at this point in time. But it definitely hit a chord, and the people who were topic of the conversation were kicked out of camp. Now, if the problem remains, I'm not there. Like over the People's Convoy. I'm over the 1776 movement. I've got better things to do. I've got more important things to do. I was on my way back to North Carolina when I decided to go one exit with the Freedom Convoy in South Carolina. And yeah, I went the whole way, starting on March 5th, March 7th with the Peoples, across California, across the United States to California, on a convoy through hell. And that's about as polite as I can make it, because it was no fun. No fun at all. So, I'm backing up. I'm not putting my support for the People's Convoy or 1776 movement. I'm sorry, I love you guys. I have met some really fantastic people there, but the leader is going to lead you in a path that is going to bring a result that you really were not looking for. It's not the path to follow. So I just wanted to do a little quickie summary on what I feel regarding the latest happenings. And for the people who enjoy the real reality of live streaming drama, have at it. Have at it. It does get addicting, that's for sure, because it's our future that are depending upon it. And how are we going to depend our future upon people who have lied? Period. Hey, Sandra Lee, best wishes to you, GLoLady. Glad you are safe and sound. Yeah, I stepped back 3 weeks ago. Let me see, what day was that? The 7th? Interesting. The 7th, which would be the same as I joined the People's Convoy in March. March, April, May, June, July. 4 months. 4 months of my life, and I made it alive going through and on a convoy through hell. So, yeah, 4 months. It seemed like 4 years. It was, that's how challenging it was, tied up into 4 months. So, I'm happy to be away from the chaos, and I have recovered pretty much from the stress, and I have de-stressed holding down the lawn in a safe place. And now it's time to get refocused on that lawsuit, because we, the people, need a First Amendment platform. That is a big part of our problem, because we cannot speak to one another in an open and honest format. It seems that there's always people who, even though they stand for constitutional rights, you can't take away our First Amendment and say you're standing up for the First Amendment. I mean, that's just, you look at 1776, and you look at the ants and the squirrels, and it's like, all you had to do was admit that, that you allowed bandit on the property, a supposed to be registered pedophile by law. And to try to hide that fact and to force other people to hide that fact is wrong. It's wrong. It's not a so-called godly thing to do. It's not good. It wasn't good. And it's out in the open. You know, the squirrels and the ant, they are correct in being vocal and protesting 1776. Sorry, to the people and to the friends I've made there, but that's fact. It's whatever you feel about one person. Are you willing to keep that one person to sacrifice the whole movement? It has to make you wonder why. If it was wrong in a legal form, then do something about the criminal injustice system. But do it in a manner that is not illegal. Harboring him is that's against the rule book. So I'm continuing in my journey, and I hope I will have people who are willing to support me in doing what I say I'm setting out to do. I did not have very many people who were supporting me the first time that I was holding my government accountable, but that didn't stop me from doing what I say I'm going to do. So I'll be back on later on today. This was just a quickie to catch up and give my 2 cents worth of what I gave 4 months of my life for, and sacrificed much more than 4 months of my life. So, see ya, love ya, bye. It's a beautiful